the concept of intercession is in this verse. In Islam, when we talk about something, it has to be mainly, not all the time, but mainly, it's either a concept in the Quran or in the Sunnah or both, and then we come to the rest. I can't invent the wheel. So when I say linguistically and I said Islamically, where did this come from? Here you go. One of the most well-known, most virtuous verse in the Quran, مَنْ ذَا الَّذِي يَشْفَعُ عِنْدَهُ إِلَّا بِإِذْنِهِ. Who will intercede to Allah except after He permit? And He is capital. That means the concept of intercession is there. And where will I intercede to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? It is not here. So the concept of intercession is absolutely proven, is not a bid'ah, is not something we created. It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put it. Is it good news or bad news? Extremely good news. You have to put a big smile on your face. Because you will see as we go forward, without the shafa'ah, we are done. The possibility of us getting where we want to be without a shafa'ah, and number one, without the rahmah of Allah, of course, the loving mercy of Allah, but without shafa'ah is very difficult. Okay? So why did I put that? Because how many of you have been to Umrah, to Hajj, walillahi alhamd? Ya Rabbi lakal hamd. May Allah invite you again and again and again. And may Allah make us worthy of going there. It's not just going, but worthy of being there. Whenever you are in Medina, and you know the feeling in Medina, nothing like it, not even in Mecca. It's a complete different feeling. You always, when you come out wherever direction, and you're going to the masjid, let alone if you are in the rawdah, especially for the brothers, because the entrance to them is easier than us, you have to ask yourself this question: where I am from the Sunnah. Now we all get so emotional when we said salam to Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam, but just take a minute and look around you and think of all those who were before us. I'm talking about the companions and the followers. Where were they from the Sunnah? Where I am from the Sunnah. And again, I'm not saying to any, I don't know you, almost all of you I don't know. But this is a question we have to entertain. And where is the Sunnah in my life? We reached a point these days, may Allah forgive me, and please correct me if I'm wrong, that people say, oh, it's Sunnah. How many, and I'm not talking about you, pray Maghrib and then get up? Where is the 2 raka'ahs? Oh, it's Sunnah. And then I want his intercession. So every time, I'm sure you're going to hear it a lot in the next 3-4 days. Don't forget salah ala nabi alayhi salatu wasalam. And keep asking yourself, it's okay, I'm not there, Allah knows. But at least I'm trying, unless it's in my to-do list, at least it is something I'm looking forward, Allah inshallah will push me. But put the Sunnah for sure as part of your life. So see how much we really underestimating or not giving a Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam his due right. Because that's what he said. The Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam said, prayed for Abu Salama. Who's Abu Salama? Really? طيب, who's Salama? Right, I'm giving you a clue. Who's Salama? Alhamdulillah. طيب. So, Salama, who was her husband? Rabbi lakal hamd. Okay. Alhamdulillah. At least we're learning. It's okay. Right? So Abu Salama, he's a companion, pious. She loved him. You know the story. Really loved him. So imagine who was he. And when he died, and they had this discussion as a husband and wife, that you will be my wife. If you die before me, I want you to be my wife in Jannah. If you die, I want you to be my husband in Jannah, unless I get married. But she said, I will not get married. Well, with one exception. When the person who's proposing to you is a Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam, who will say no, right? So he died. She was so sad, extremely sad, went to Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam. The meaning of the story is, literally, I can't live after him. You know when you love someone, may Allah not make you go through this experience. It's painful. You miss them. And he said, I'm teaching you a dua. Ya Allah, reward me for the calamity I went through, because every test, every calamity we go through, Allah will reward us. So you're asking Allah to reward you. وَخْلُفْنِي خَيْرًا مِنْهَا. That's the point. And replace what I lost with something better. And who was the better? Was he better? Absolutely. So here he said, Rasul alayhi salatu wasallam, when she came to him, very sad about Abu Salama, he said, Oh Allah, forgive Abu Salama and raise his status among those who are guided and take good care of his family that he has left behind. Forgive us and him. So the ulama scholars, and this is one of the ways also, scholars reach verdicts or rulings that this hadith teaches you and me, and this hadith in Muslim, that the Muslim can be raised in their levels in Jannah when Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam prayed for them. Now he prayed for Abu Salama when he was living. What about us now? He will intercede for us there and raise our status. But I'm going to ask you one question. If I don't follow the Sunnah, I'm not talking about you, I'm talking in general. If I don't follow the Sunnah, if I look down at the Sunnah, if I argue about the Sunnah, what is al-Bukhari, what is Muslim, will he intercede for me? Do I deserve that he intercede for me? You want to elevate you? Yes, I do. I want to be in al-Firdaus. My neighbor is al-Rasul alayhi salatu wasalam. But whatever I'm doing is not enough. Not because I'm not doing enough. Even if I'm doing enough, what is there? I need a lot of qualifications that very unlikely my work, my living will do it, but he can, alayhi salatu wasalam. So he will elevate my status. And what should I do for him? Ash-shafa'ah, ash-shafa'ah, we are struggling. The whole, what I literally, as I was preparing and reviewing, I felt the same way you're all feeling. I was like, you know what, Ya Allah, teach me, help me, that I really bring him back to my life. Not when he was born and then we have this usual discussion, or celebrate the birthday, don't celebrate the birthday. Who cares? Where are you from his Sunnah? You love him, show me. And okay, you want to celebrate, go and celebrate. But first of all, show me. Where is the Sunnah in your home? Second is where we are hearing these days, people absolutely negating the Sunnah. Very recently, I had 4 hours discussion. I don't think I've had that long with a highly educated man about the Sunnah. Subhanallah. And at one point, I was like, okay, one question I have for you. He said, sure. I said, give me the name of Imam al-Bukhari. His name is not al-Bukhari. His kunya is al-Bukhari because he came from Bukhara. What is his name? He looked at me. I said, what is his son name? Nobody knows. And I said, how can you argue about a book that you have? And I said, fine. How does it look like? How does the book look like? No answer. How many volumes? No answer. What is the first chapter in it? How can you argue about all these things and you don't know anything about it? And then I want him to come to intercede for me. Will you do this for me? Between us as a human? If this is how I treat you, will you come to my help? Absolutely not. So again, renew your relationship with him, alayhi salatu wassalam. Yes, love him. Yes, go to Medina. Yeah, but mainly embody him. لقد كان لكم في رسول الله أسوة حسنة لمن كان يرجو الله واليوم الآخر وذكر الله كثيرا. You have been given an example, the best example. Uswa is an example you follow, a role model. لمن كان يرجو الله واليوم الآخر. Listen to this. Those who think of the day of judgment, the hereafter, right? And think and hope, then they will follow him. Because here you are. وَذَكَرَ اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا. And you think and remember Allah a lot.